Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to some Nomad Idle. So I play a lot of idle games in my off time, just because I like watching the game kind of run and kind of do what it's doing. And this is kind of one of those games I kind of looked at. I was like, this looks like it might be interesting. We went ahead and bought it this morning. It looks like it come out, so we're gonna go ahead and play it a little bit. Driven by boundless curiosity, armed with valor and steel, young explorer sets forth maiden quest. Peril, however, waits just beyond the familiar. Once docile creatures turn wild and hostile. What dark secrets lie behind the behavioral transformation? Fighting for your life automatically. However, you can actually participate by using left click and right click skills. All right, so the whole game's supposed to be played with your mouse. So this is our little guy. He's gonna run out. He's gonna start smacking the animals and kind of doing it. If you don't like idle games, it's not the place for you today, my friends. So we're just going to be going around doing this stuff. Now, if you left click is one magic cost, right click is two magic or 20. It looks like we have 100, right? So if we do this, we can do that. And then, so that's a right click ability there. And if we left click this guy, we can just left click and slash him like this. So we can actually add things too, and then go like this and go, what? And got three of them. So we can do that. So we're basically form of currency often upon their demise, right? This is a deep game. I played the demo for it, I think, for Steam Next Fest or something a while ago, and then kind of playing how we can. So stats, unused points, to events, right? Discoverable. Okay, so if we do this, completed events, a new adventure. Okay, we already did that. All right, cool. Let's do that. Let's get out of there. Discover events. Better equipped. Invis discovered upon reaching level 5 in the second Gentlewood. Okay, so this is basically us just kind of going along. So unused stat points. So right now, see, stat upgrade, stat overview. This kind of tells us what we're doing. I do want some health generation. So this is space stat, ascension, miscellaneouses. All right, so stats. So uh, plus one damage, including damage over time and summons, excluding damage over time and summons, 2% critical hit, projectile speed, okay, movement speed, evade chance, health regeneration. I like health regeneration. And then let's see, wisdom, mana regeneration, intelligence is mana regeneration. Both of those are mana regeneration. No, no. Why are you not? Oh, those are locked. Okay. All right. So I can probably want to do some vitality. So we got 3 points. So let's do two into vitality and let's do one into strength. Give us a little bit more damage and get us some health regeneration. And then we can go to stat overview, health generation, stat upgrade 2. So we should start slowly regenerating health. Um, So the idea here is to kind of keep us to where we can keep going and get some monies and stuff like that. Settings, objectives. So as with any idle game in the beginning, it is slow going, right? A lot of times it's you clicking, it's you. Oh, we got what kind of weird. Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't like it. So our health is actually going back up, so we're doing good there. So we'll go here. We'll go. We have one more. So we'll do that. I think I would go like two vitality and one strength. For a while. We'll I like the idea of being able to regenerate. I always like regeneration is usually king because it keeps me out and keeps me going a lot further. Sometimes dropped when they are slain. Plus 25 per minute. No, that just goes up there. That doesn't do anything. So what we're DPS meter, set DPS meter log. So we can actually see our DPS meters, how that thing's doing. And then it shows us overkill damage will show us whether or not we're uh like over causing too much damage. So you get to the point where if you start like overkilling in an area, then it causes you should probably move along. All right. Anything else? Anything I'm missing? Events. Think so. Highest stage clear is 3, and I think we need to get to 5. So we're just kind of waiting for this guy to get caught up and get those guys down there. Get them, get them. We'll get these guys. So run time, we got 5 minutes in here. Our health is doing good though. Probably need a little bit more damages. So we'll definitely get some more damages here in a second. As soon as we get some more points, then we'll figure out what we're going to sell well or buy well these things. Get going. Starting to use a little bit more of my magic, so I may need to get a little bit of that stuff. Either that or I'll just start putting it into strength. So we'll start put another point into strength here. All right, maybe I'll go even on them. All right, new events, better equipped. Stumble upon a small quaint forest clearing, a lone tent stand by unlit campfire. The blood that spatters the earth tells a story of violent confrontation. The grim scene suggests that whoever was here didn't time to finish setting up the place before being attacked. Among the crimson-stained foliage, you find a damaged sword and a battered leather tunic, relics of final stand. Reluctantly, they should decide best take the belonging for your own. Cautiously grab the items. The moment you realize realization strikes, you've been dispatching numerous foes, always moving on, always leaving behind the spoils of victory. Those materials are essentially for crafting. Right materials you possible to repair and improve the efficiency of the sword and the tunic. Salt, you put the leather tunic and grip the sword. It's more of you feel connection to the anonymous souls who fought here. The weight of the blade is reassuring. However, damaged it may be is critical to your survival. Heavy heart and renewed purpose, you stand tall, ready to face the unknown, and necessary confidence in order to prevail against the land gone mad. Enemies now have a chance to drop materials. Materials are often used for crafting. Inventory equip craft button have been unlocked. All right, so we'll get that guy closed. So now we'll get those guys and see if we can start getting some other stuff. All right, so inventory equipment craft menu. So we'll go and look in there. Materials required, broken blade. So we need, okay. Okay, so it looks like I need just those. Those I need. So I need, basically I need to get enough to be able to get these things. And then once I can get them, then we can, all right, cool. Weapons, headgear, armor, legwear. Okay. Objective, dictionaries, still in the settings. So we're just kind of letting this guy run for a bit until we can kind of figure out what his materials are to do what we need to do. Yeah, so we need 10, 60, and 20. So it's gonna be a minute before we get enough to be able to do that stuff. So we'll just let this guy run for a minute, and then I'm gonna let him run, and then I will be back with y'all in a second. All right. Well, I got yeah, I got the murdered. So my character changed. So when you die, you basically just you basically come back like just as a different character with a different color. You keep all your stats. You keep all this stuff. So I do have the leather tunic. I can upgrade that guy now. So basically, max up health will improve. Defense, max health multiplier will go up. Right. So as we're gonna go up and get these things, it'll kind of help us get a little bit further into it. And then this guy's going. See, life after death, activate it. Let's see. Remember dying several times. Each moment of death seared vividly in the memory. Each death felt final. That you stand alive and whole. Your mind screams that you defied fate, but your early reality leaves you trembling. Especially where instance the world suddenly feels like more sinister, unexplicable. Why are you still here? How are you still here? Are you still here? Panic! Panic questions layer on top of each other. So you chose for a higher calling. Does this mean you're immortal? Wait, is this the way for everyone? Is everything is it normal? Thought leaves you anxiety. What if next time you die you don't come back a certain number of times you're allowed to die? What if there's your last life? Stranger so you don't quite look the same, but you still have your memories. Try to relax. The thoughts become too much. Too many possibilities. There are too many questions. It all makes no sense. As your eyes start around looking for anything at all to help make sense of things, you know something particular. For a brief moment, you're distracted. Your curiosity takes over. Something is poking out of the bushes. With a deep breath, you attempt to compose yourself and investigate. Approach. You approach, you realize it's a pair of boots. How very odd. They look pretty unused as well. You reckon you could be more nimble in these. Without hesitation, you grab them. You feel the leather ground you to reality. It's little things, huh? Lingering these thoughts will drive you insane. All you can do is put one foot in front of the other and see where it takes you. You can now craft a new item, leather boots. Wear the boots. All right, so now we have some leather boots. So we need some more bones. And then we need bones for this guy here too. And then we just kind of keep going through collecting stuff. It's not an IO game. It's an incremental game. We got some more unused stats up here. We'll give us another one here. We'll give us another one here. So I need to get enough damage to be able to make sure I can kill things. Because what happens and what happened last time was I just got overwhelmed. There was too much stuff on top of me. I wasn't paying attention. And I got the murdered. Um, but seem to be doing better now. So inventory. So our boots are can be upgraded now. So defense goes from 0.7 to 1.4. Evasion goes to up to 1.2 to 0.4. So we'll go ahead and upgrade those guys. Still want to try to get that. We need a couple more bones. And then once we get the couple more bones, we'll be able to upgrade that sword. And then we should have it just kind of just chugging through to get to the different events, get to the different equipment, and get Ascension, Vent and everything, Rat's Nest, Overrun Village, Summons. Ooh, Summons. Please tell me I can be a necromancer. If I can be a necromancer, I'm if if you can be a necromancer, be a necromancer. They make the best friends. Do, 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 do. All right, so this guy's going. Kind of let him keep going. Gentlewood. Got more of these guys. We'll get some more regen going. I'm just trying to keep my health bar kind of as full as I can. Because if I can keep my health bar full, then they can't kill me. But yeah, so this is what ends up happening is they start surrounding me, and then they'll start taking my health down. I got 3 skunks and a rat and a tortoise. Guess it wasn't a tortoise. Maybe a ladybug? Seemed to be a weird. No, that's this guy right here. I don't know what it is. It's definitely not a red spider. That's a ladybug. That's a rat. That's probably a ladybug. Oh, see a turtle. Yeah. Oh, it's coming from the top, not from the bottom. That makes more sense now. All right. So that should give us the ability to do. Still don't have enough for the bones. So this 60 to 90, we'll just kind of upgrade that. We'll just kind of upgrade whatever we can, whenever we can. Just let this guy keep going about his fun little way here. We got one more. Let's go get some more damage. Need more damage. Yeah, so they swarm you like that, and when then they swarm you, they just slowly beat you down, and then it causes problems. All right, they're very angry, and you can't really control them. All you can do, like if you want to do these guys, you can like call more people over here. Um, but like if I swap somebody over there, they'll start running towards me. So you have to be careful because you can kind of overwhelm yourself. That's a cool idea for a game. I like it. It's definitely interesting and fun. Ooh, a sneakity snake rope. Right. So back to doing this stuff again. I just standing here watching the grass grow. He's doing all right by himself. All right. Come on. Get all these guys done. We need to get towards clear stage 10 of the Gentlewood. We're in Gentlewood, we're in stage 7. Get all those guys cleaned out. Kind of save it for when he's getting really jumped like that. You can just kind of clear it out. Because it takes him a while to dig through stuff. The health is starting to stay up there fairly well now. I may start putting some more points into damage. See if I can get his damage up high enough to where we can start hitting these things harder. Do, 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 do. Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna let him run for a little bit, and then we'll be back again when something happens. All right. I'm starting to get overwhelmed again. We're trying to fight him back to keep our health up. We got enough to upgrade our sword, so that should help with that. See if that we're up to 12 damage. I've been last couple of points I put into strength, trying to keep the strength up. Just because it's a lot. Uh, you're starting to. So this is what happens. You just kind of get to a point where you're just like, clear stage 10 of the Gentlewood. Okay, so we've done that. So we'll get that done. We'll go here. I'm gonna put another point into this. So basically, every point of that I put it's another point of damage every time I swing. So it adds up fairly quickly. And then we'll do this guy. We'll get our boots upgraded, so that hopefully will help us evade and run a little bit better. And new events into the open. As it turns out, navigating the forest might find out rabbit squirrels is a daunting task. Eventually, though, you find your way through to emerge from the chaos of the woodland and tranquility of the open plains of the rolling hills. Distance, you spot a quaint farm village nestled among the greenery. Perhaps would be best to start there. Gold map button has been unlocked. Check it out. Let's go. All right, so we're still going there. So we should have the world map area select. So there's all those guys doing that stuff. Overrun village. So we can go to the overrun village. So materials dropped: wood, plant, ore, and this is bone, cloth, hide, and gem. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. So kind of tell you where we're going. Oh, good. Overrun village. Oh, good. Oh, this seems like a bad plan. All right, so in here, the overrun village. So, and then I think you can lock it so you can say, I just want to stay at this level, and it stops progressing. So that way you can kind of match where uh your best ratio together, like supplies or something. So, and then hopefully we got a plant, we got some coins. Don't know what I'm doing with all these coins. All right, so we're doing that. So let me put some more points into this guy. I need some more regen. Need some more regen. All right, so that guy is going. He is running around killing. Oh, what is those stupid things? The mandrakes. He's running around murdering mandrakes. At least they're not screaming. At least they're not screaming. We get that thing. All right. And then hopefully we'll have new events, several events, visions of the past, 100 gem in your inventory, live 5 in the overrun. Okay. Let's see. Overrun village. 30 points invested in one stat. Let's see. Discover upon cooling. Okay. So basically we just need to stay here and we need to try to get some more stats. So let me get some more of that. More of that. I think you can even go in. Yeah, you can remove it and put it in. Like I could pull these 18 out and put them, or pull those out, put them over here, move them back and forth. So it's really nice. That allows it allows you to kind of move things around and do what you need to do. And then the problem is though is my inventory screen. Like in order to upgrade these guys, I need to go back and fight the first area. So you kind of have this torn where I need to go to the first area to get stuff to improve my armor. I need to go to the second area to be able to progress the storyline. But Once again, it's an idle game. Like he just says here it runs, and I think it runs offline too. Um, oh, we can hide the UI. Oh, look at that. We can hide the UI and get nice fancy pictures. I guess I should have actually seen how to unhide the UI. Settings, interface, uh, display overkill, display loop log. Nope. Settings, VSync, full screen, pivot area border. Let's see, auto left button. Try to use your 1 second nearest enemy. The amount of times this would be used is equal to 1 second. Okay. Okay. Trigger stage 1 defeat. 50. Max enemies. Alright. Custom cursor. Okay. Anybody see how to get my HUD back? No. Alright. Let's see. Let me just start pushing random buttons to see what happens. Nope. None of those seem to work. Oh, it's just kind of grayed out. So it's just there. So it's just kind of faded out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's kind of just there. It is. There it is. All right. So, oh, that's not helpful. All right, let's go. Let's bring that back. Oh no. Oh no. Now I'm fighting onions. Don't make it cry. Let's see. Got one more point. We'll get we'll get another one of there. Oh no. We get what is that? Is it a pepper or something? See carrots. I see onions. Yeah. See that's like a pepper. I don't know what it was. It was like a jalapeno. It's Jose Jalapeno on a stick. All right. So we got a little bit more of that. We'll get a little bit more of the health or more damages. And then, so like I said, so you're just kind of pushing and pushing and pushing until, yeah, I can't get any further. And then I think we need to just, in order to open the next things, we need to just kind of kill enemies. And more importantly, try to get further and further into it here. So it's kind of a slow process, but it is a process. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a jalapeno. Yeah, it's just not showing up over here. Oh, there's pepper one. Yeah, so I guess it is a pepper. Oh, I guess it only shows up if they drop something. It doesn't show up every kill. It only shows up if they drop something. Okay. Inventory, equipment. So yeah, that's craft. So I have to be able to find something in order to craft it, it looks like. So in order to, like I said, I'm gonna end up having to go back to the first area just to kind of to level the stuff up until I get to this area where I need to get stuff. More of those. Get some vitality going. Oh no, not the broccoli. I don't like the broccoli. All right, so this is gonna go for a bit. I think I may let it run here for a little bit, and then set back on the first level and upgrade my swords and stuff, so I can get a little bit more damage here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the world map here, and we're gonna go back to the gentle wood, and then we'll be back at the gentle wood, and then that basically will allow me to kind of run through here, and then I'm gonna let him sit on this area for a while, and as I let him sit here for a while, I'm just gonna pause or let the game run in the background for a little bit while I'm doing some other stuff, and then we'll be back when I get a little bit more. I want more equipment. I want more levels. I want more of everything. All right, so we will definitely see. What is this thing? Reward multiplier 3 while catching up. Oh, so basically, since I went back to stage one, the reward multiplier is a lot higher. So it's getting stuff. Right. So if we go here, we go to craft. So now we can get the tunic. That'll give us more health. And I'm just gonna let it kind of do this for a while until I get caught up and then get some better equipment. We'll talk to y'all soon. All right. So I got a little bit of time over here. I got these guys over here. I don't know what the heck that thing was, but there's like these. Okay, so we can actually zoom out quite a ways. I don't know what that thing was. But yeah, so there was those. We just kind of been going through here. It says it wants me to reach level 5 in the next village area. And then, so we're slowly kind of clicking through here, and we're up to level 28 so far. Pretty much just kind of just ripping through this stuff. Um, I've been putting more points into our vitality. So that should give us mana regen, no, health regen, 2.72. So it does all right. We're doing, we're doing some stuff there. All right, so we'll get there. Let's get one more there. We'll get up to 18. Trying to get up there and see if we can get to that 30. So these guys are all kind of highest stage is level 40 now, or 14, 40, 50 now. Woohoo! But so oh, what's this? Objectives, bestiaries, area one, current 649. Okay, tier two, Slayer goals. Why is this? Oh, objectives. Clear stage 15 in the Gentlewood, cloth cap. Ooh, clean reward on that. So that should give us a new hat. So if I go in here, oh, we have a cloth cap. So, oh Jesus, that's gonna cost some stuff to upgrade. Yeah, so that's freaking 1,800. Jesus. We're gonna be here for a minute before we upgrade that bad boy. Max mana multiplier. Okay, so it gives us some mana, a little bit more mana, stuff like that. So, and we got the tunics up to, oh, the tunics up to 6 now. Our swords up to 3, and then boots. So we're slowly going through and doing stuff. So I'm gonna go back to the overrun village. We'll let him get back there. And it's going to do the same thing where it's going to try to give us the bonus and basically get us caught up to where we were. Because we highest stage clear is 3. So it's basically going to run back to 3 as quickly as it can. We should be, yeah, hitting a little bit stronger there. Getting a little bit 2x multiplier while catching up. That's very nice of it. And then we sit back and watching it to run again. All right. Let them guys go get them. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this money or these things. Hopefully, at some point when we get to level 5 here, we'll be able to get that figured out. Let's see, let's put some more points into regen here. This guy, Mysterious Stranger 1. Midst of the pandemonium, distant jingling noise pierces through the cacophony. Trying to face the source of the sound, a towering figure slowly saunters over to you. His footsteps resonating, unwavering confidence, posing the frame, casting a profound shadow of the battlefield. All around you, once furious, root-born assailants shrink back in palpable fear. Run away! Run away! They root in the spot, paralyzed by insatiable terror. Fight or flight surges through your veins, but something about the man crushes your legs to betray you, rendering you immobile. Your arms suddenly leaden, unable to grasp your sword any longer. Hello, my friend, the man speaks. His voice is uncanny, a blend of deep bravado and ghostly whispers. Slowly you lift your gaze. He must at least be 8 feet tall, clad entirely in black. His face is obscured, his eyes hidden beneath his mom's spaghetti. No? Okay. Beneath the shadow of the wide-brimmed hat. I couldn't help but notice that you could use my wares, he says, nodding, knowingly extending his right hand to the side. Brown leathery band wrapped around his wrist. It stands in stark contrast to other unbridled attire. For some coin, the leather armband could be yours. 3,000 is fine. I don't have 3,000. 3,000, a fortune for a small trinket, yet a sense of prudence grips you. Haggling seems like it could be a mistake. You accept the deal or you do not. It is that simple. Accept? I can't help but notice that you can no, it's not gonna let me accept it. I don't have the monies. All right, so we're gonna have to postpone that one until we get 3,000s. Postpone the event. So once we get $3,000 ruse there, we'll be back and we'll be able to get that. I think yeah, this thing's just gonna sit here and just sit there and keep blinking at me until I have the $3,000 ruse. And at 32 dollars a minute. It's going to take me a little while to get there. I think that's not going to be something we're going to be getting anytime soon. Oh, but it's a grindy game, right? It's something that's to be expected. You're kind of just running around and murderizing the stuff, and it's just a different type of idol. So instead of having an idol where you sit there, you just click on a cookie or something like that, you at least get movement. You get stuff in the background that's moving, and you can see the stuff and see how it kind of upgrades and goes and does things. So you see, obviously your experience bar is building in the bottom. You can start doing this and start doing these guys and start calling some friends, right? Because and we can do that and actually do that and start calling people because the stuff that's out at the edges of the screen, if you hit it like that, will come running at you, and then we can get it all kind of here and then get all of it. Oh no, we're back to broccoli. So, but it's just kind of doing that, and then you can kind of help and do some damage here and there. And I didn't want to do that one over there. I'm gonna run out of mana very soon, I think. Do, 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 do. We're up to $622 in golds. It's gonna be a minute. Let me get some more health. More health. We had almost 2,000 hit points. Take that, broccoli. Do, 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 do. All right, so we're gonna get a little bit further here into this, and then we will see what kind of craziness we can come up with next. All right. Anyone? Anyone? No, we're still going. So that's three. So uh let me get a little bit closer to five and we'll be back. All right. So we're up to stage five. I think we had a clear stage five. I think that's where we're gonna do next here. So we got to 20. Let's get another point of damage there. And then so we'll get that guy. What's this guy doing? Oh, we got leaks. No, not the leak. There's a leak in the sink. Sorry. There's a leak right there. I think that's cabbages. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a cabbage or something. New events too. So we were waiting still for Mysterious Stranger. I'm up to $730. Faithful companion. A shadow figure stumbles into view. His tattered garb soaked crimson with blood. Pain and shears etched deeply into features. Harvest has turned. He gasps, clutching a wounded arm. I tried to defend the village folk, but the root-born horde is relentless. And he looks down and checks with crops once destined for our tables, now seeking to feast upon us. What? Then comes the man. His voice trembles as he collapses to his knees. The weight of despair pressing heavily upon him. You rush to assist him, but he waves your hand, hand dismissively. Please, he murmurs. Voice barely more than a whisper. Take care of Emperor, my loyal fox. Trained to safeguard me. He gestures weakly. From the bush comes a russet-furred creature, eyes gleaming with fierce vigilance. Fox pads closer, sniffing the air, a mix of curiosity and caution. Listen well, he continues, his words now with desperate plea. Emperor is not a mere beast of the earth. He is a summon, bound by magic and spirit to protect his master. To gain Ember's trust, you must weave a bond anew. Use the souls collected from those you have defeated and weave them into your own. With this, I shall perish, outlawing the world regardless. Uh, Continues to faltering sigh. Focus, close your eyes, concentrate. Now we need 10,000 souls. Like, you guys are expensive. All right. All right. So we need 10,000 souls. Yeah, we need $3,000. Um, neither of these have been. I don't have that. I'm soul poor. All right. So we'll just like let this thing keep going, and then once we get a little bit further here, we got 36. We're killing those faster. Let me call some more friends up here. Let me get some of this stuff coming. Get these guys coming down here. So what I've been doing is using the left click to basically call the enemies in, and then that way they start running at me, and then I can kind of take care of them. But it just gives me more to AoE attack. So, some purple weird thing. It's like a fig or something. I don't know what the hell. Oh, an eggplant. Of course, it's an eggplant. Why wouldn't it be? All right, so we've cleared stage 5 now. So thought we had a thing to clear stage 5. Visions of the past. I need 100 gems. Need stage 8. Okay, so stage 5 must have been the fox guy. That must have been that event. So we're still just kind of pushing through. And I don't, none of these things can be equipped because I don't have any of these things because I'm not getting them in this area. I'm just getting coins and plants. So we'll just keep kind of going, and eventually we'll have. I think we're starting well, not really causing us too much damage yet. We'll get some more. You know what? Let me do this. So we'll do that. And then that should give us streams of power. Feel as though you have reached a level of mastery where few achieve. It feels invigorating and push yourself to the very edge of the abilities. Throughout your journey, sense content settles with you. At dusk falls, you seek a secure haven to rest for the night. Sleep. In your dreams, an eerie voice calls to you. Through the words of unfamiliar, the meaning is clear. The voice reveals that you've been watching you. Watching me? That's creepy. Observing your trials and triumphs up from the shadows. It continues, warning you that it will require greater power to realize your aspirations, power beyond your current understanding, power that will value, elevate you to above mere mortals, power that you desperately need. The voice grows louder and more insistent with each repetition. Power that you desperately need, power that you desperately need, what you desperately need. You awaken, startled and drenched in cold sweat. Through hours have passed. It feels that only seconds have slipped by. To miss a mere nightmare, but an unsettling sensation lingers as though unseen eyes are still watching your every move. All right, so we got that. So yeah, so we got maxed out at 30. And we bring that back down. We can do that. All right. So get our little power back there. So now we're trying to get 100 gems in our inventory, which currently in our inventory, this gems. So we have 61 gems. So I need to get. Uh, I'm just collecting stuff. So I'll be back when I find some more stuff. All right. So we're back, and we got a little bit of monies. We got our monies here. We got our souls here. We got all this stuff going on. We got some bestiary stuff. I might go ahead and head back over to Overrun Village. Let it start ripping through that and catching back up. We'll go through our inventory here. I actually upgraded the. Ooh, we can do a hat. Let's do the hat. And then once you get them to like level 9, they disappear from the screen. So it looks like the max level they can get to is like level 9. And then you move on to the next equipment. And then so here, visions. Let's see, a faithful companion. So do that. Attempt to comfort the man. We got to go all the way through this all again. All right, we already read this. Lose 10,000 souls. Coalescing into ember, the man's eyes grow distant, the shadows of death inching closer. Breathing quickens and maintain your focus. Close your eyes more tightly. Guide him well. One final shuddering breath, he succumbs to grievous injuries. The presence of his friends and family and warm feeling makes forget the cruelty of the world. So open your eyes and immediately met with the lifeless body before you. Ember readily stands at your side, prepared to defend you at all costs. Your bond with the arcane ally feels powerful. You feel comfortable knowing that you're no longer fighting alone. Hopefully, despite you've come to the fate's previous master, like summons buttons, summon Fox. Let's see, mysterious stranger. We'll go ahead and do him. Okay, run away. All right, we got to go all the way through it again. So we'll get down here. Accept minus 3,000 coins. A fine decision for currently properly extending the colossal hands. Painstakingly count on the required amount of currency. Notice that you no trouble of holding all 3,000 coins in both hands, which are easily twice the size of yours, cradling the wealth as if they were a mere handful of pebbles. Final coin delivered. He nods solemnly and gestures that defies their understanding. Steps his hands shut. Coins vanish into nothingness. At the same instant, the satchel hanging from his waist swells noticeably, resonating with a familiar, jingling tune. Man tips his hat in a silent farewell and turns, meld into the shadows. The cloak billowing with smoke saunters off, turning a corner and vanishing from your sight. Hunting jingles, the mysterious presence fades. You feel an invisible, tethered break. Your limbs regain their natural vigor, no longer weighed by the unforeseen forces. Regain my composure. If sensing the end of your momentary paralysis, surrounding space grows teeming with renewed ferocious adversaries. Your heart races and quickly reclaim your blade from the ground. Notice something particular. You're wearing a leather armband. Ravenous vegetation is closing in. You have no time to dwell on your enigma. You now craft a new leather armband. All right. So then we should be able to upgrade this guy. So max health and defense. So we'll go ahead. We need plants and materials for that. So that's from this area. And then let's see. Visions of the Past Part 1. Gems versus woodlands, you notice materials have been gathering and beginning to emit mysterious glow. Seizing a moment of respite, you examine the collection and realize that gems have been collecting. They're shimmering with an arcane light. Enhance to checkily reach out and grasp one, instantly and inundate with a torrent of faint memories from the long lost soul. These faded visions only last a few moments. It's enough to knock off your feet. For the most part, you're unable to make sense of what you saw. The newfound knowledge lingers. They hastily piece together you've learned before you forget and create a magical staff. You now craft a new item, crank cane. Okay? Grifted. A blade cutting through the foes is almost therapeutic. Their attacks are predictable, allowing you to deal with them in the most exact way. Sudden jolt of noise disrupts the cadence. The window of a nearby house swings open with a loud bang. Instinctively, you jump back, sword and ready, prepared to be vanquished whatever abomination might emerge from within the home. Prepare yourself. Hey, yells a voice. Hey, listen. From the darkness in the window, and the head of a child peeks out, eyes wide, mix of fear, admiration, and thank you for fighting. Message brief is unexpected, leaving you momentarily stunned. Fleeting knowledge, simple but genuine expression of gratitude catches you off guard with no way you ever could. Before you can muster a reply, the boy tosses a weathered helmet towards your feet, and with the wind slammed shut once more, the hurried finality. Must have noticed distant lack of headwear, privileged oversight, relentless skirmishes. This has been humble token of thanks, a gesture of protection of those who strive to shield. Wear the helmet. Leather helmet full of a snug embrace circles your head. You frown, resolve, you grip your blade tighter. Tugs at your lips, not merely because studded hairwear, joining you a warm ember of kindness ignited within. Midst of the strife and battle, the small act of appreciation infuses you with buoyant spirit. With a reinvigorated heart, you turn back to the ever-looming threat. Path ahead remains fraught with peril, but kindness and one courage shall fortify your resolve. Charge sword, helmet resting securely upon your head. It feels as though you wear a crown bestowed by the very people that are protecting the fateful day. You now craft a new leather helmet. All right, so how does that work? Do we have both of them? Um, like, do we, like, how do I know which one I'm wearing? Right, weapons. That one gives me max mana. Do I get both of them? I don't understand. There's so many questions. So this guy is still kind of catch up. We'll go in here. We'll go to objectives. Clear stage 25 of the Gentlewood. Cloth cloak. And then clear stage 30 of the Gentlewood. Step points, claim rewards. Okay, so those are good there. Should be able to go. Figured I would have more of those in there somewhere. Oh, because it's auto. Okay, so it's auto doing. Okay. So when I clicked on this thing, it automatically distributes that. Basically, auto goes into there. That's why I don't have any points right now. Okay, just keep going in there then. We'll just keep getting strength. That'll be helpful. That will, let's see, summons. Oh, let's see, summons. Requires summon level 1. Trinket color of cunning. Fox, slime, owl, hedgehog, twig, sprite, imp, a homunculus, and a wolf. So we'll set that as active. So summon level 1. Okay, so it looks like we need to basically summon them and get. Okay, I summoned him. Where is he? Is he not here? Slowly catching back up. Okay, I don't understand why. Let's see, trinket, trinket, cunning. Oh, so then we got to spend points on these. Acuity, chance of effective summon trinket attached to the summon. Okay, increase chance your summon automatically uses a left click active ability upon the next enemy. Check occurs every time the summon's first skill is used. Movement speed, damage multiplier. So we have 17,000 points. So we'll get some points into that. We'll get that point there. Okay, so I still don't know how to make this set as active. Okay, currently active. Okay. Okay, there he is. There he's going. Now he's going to town. Camera following summon. Press C to toggle. Okay. So that way will follow us, and then or we can do him. And then he runs around and murderizes everything. Okay. All equipment, craft. So the leather helmet can be improved some. Okay, so we'll just kind of keep doing that. We'll just kind of keep increasing where we can, and then just kind of getting up to higher levels. So the game is cool. It's an idle game. You can kind of go through, figure out what you're doing with it, and then just kind of go to town. It's a cool game. Like it's not very much on Steam right now. It just released, and oh, I wonder if that's where I'm kind of stuck inside of there. So like the monsters can spawn outside of it, and I can pull them in, but I think this thing here is it traps me inside. So that's cool. All right. But as always, like I said, if y'all like the videos, please consider throwing a like on it. If you have a question, comment, or concern, you can leave that down below. And if you're not subscribed and you would like to be for any of the stuff that I'm playing, please feel free to do that. And we will holler at y'all next time. Y'all be safe. Talk to y'all soon.